It has been a long time since I've done a review slash thoughts on a UFC pay-per-view. I'm going to go in order here, and I just do want to say that this event was so crazy that I had to make a video just talking about all the crazy shit that went down, or what I can freaking remember. I do know I'm going to watch it again, because fucking crazy shit, and I love it. I love it. It might be one of these events that goes down in the crazy ass history of MMA, kind of like the Nick Diaz brawl. Everybody remembers that. Hell no, hell yeah. I say hell no because it was fucking crazy. Hell no, it was nuts. But hell yeah, people are gonna remember it. Let me start by talking about a fight that I didn't make a video on. Betch Kohale versus Jessica Ai. Jessica Ai, a Cleveland or whatever, Ohio native. She lost. Okay. Uriah Faber versus this guy named Jimmy Rivera. Uriah lost. He actually lost a non-title fight. Holy shit, that's big news, dudes. Big news. CM Punk versus Mickey Gall. Mickey Gall, guys, does not even have a Wikipedia page. Okay? So, why people were betting money? Why people even, first of all, why people even bet money on MMA is fucking dumb. Because you never know what's going to happen. People like to give their money. A lot of people are not good with their money, obviously. People like to give their money away. And the casinos or bookies or whoever is happy to take it from these fucking morons. This is how moronic some people are. CM Punk has zero MMA training. Okay, how much? Zero. Okay, he has some kickboxing background or taekwondo, and he has some jiu-jitsu background. Okay, right. Okay. So, that would be fine. Honestly, that would be fine if he's fighting another one-dimensional fighter. But no, Mickey Gall has legit UFC experience, and he's good. So tell me why the hell some people were betting that, number one, CM Punk was going to win, and number two, that they were thinking he was going to get a KO? Are you... Yeah, they are fucking nuts. Obviously. What in your fucking brain makes you think that? Like I said, there's a lot of dumbass people in the world, and banks and bookies and casinos are very happy to take money from dumb fuck people. You dumb people, how does it feel losing $100? Anyway, like I said, they're not good with their money. So CM Punk, fucking Mickey Gall starched him. There's no way around it. Demolished him, killed him, murdered him, destroyed him. It wasn't even... You guys remember Randy Couture when he fought James Toney? That's it. That was the fight. And guys, James Toney is a legit fucking boxer, dudes. Everybody knows this. If you don't know, he was the fucking heavyweight champion. James Toney is no fucking joke in boxing. Everybody knows this. And yeah, like everybody knows, MMA is a completely different sport. And he came in and fucking got starched, killed, whooped, demolished. He didn't do shit. He laughing stock. He got out. He left. He was a laughing stock. So anyway, yeah, Mickey Gall took CM Punk down. CM Punk, like everybody knows, or if you don't know, he has a fucking Gracie Jiu-Jitsu background. Okay, and Jiu-Jitsu, but it's not enough to be in the UFC, and Mickey Gall knew this and took advantage of it, and whooped him on the ground, whooped him, rear naked choke, choked him out, and then that was it. CM Punk said he would be back though, so that was pretty nuts. Kind of expected though, honestly, if you've been watching the sport for a while and are not fucking dumb, and actually know what, in some cases, to expect. Even though MMA is expect the unexpected, it's like, come on, when you have somebody who's 0-0 with zero training, come on, kids. Fucking dumbass kids. So Fabricio Werdum versus Travis Brown. Holy shit. When I watch this pay-per-view again, I'm gonna watch the CM Punk fight again, but this one I'm gonna pay extremely close attention to, where do I start? Fabricio Werdum starting out with a flying, jumping sidekick, and it lands on Travis's head, and it didn't hurt him. So I was like, what? Holy shit. Are we going to see the fucking Fabricio of old, or new and improved Fabricio doing crazy shit, try to get the fight to the ground? Yeah, there was that. But Travis, well, I don't even know what to say. I'll just get to the crazy shit. Fabricio was throwing a punch. Travis tried to block it, and I think he broke his finger or did something with his finger. At first I thought maybe some tape or something came loose. No, he just wanted to get a personal timeout for his finger. You can't do that. What? 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 No, you can't do that. And then Fabricio fucking started going after him and punched him while Travis was looking at his hand. And then the referee, who's a character in himself, he was like, no, get up, time out, get back. And Fabricio was arguing with the referee. What are you doing? What is this? Okay, so the fight's over then. If he's injured, the fight's over. It was very weird. And even Joe Dumbass Rogan was commenting, and he got the Mark Goddard, and Mark said, yeah, you can't take a personal timeout for an injury. The fight's over then. But that's what happened. And then after that, it just got weird. So I don't think... I think maybe Fabricio got injured in some way during training, because he had like no cardio. He didn't look himself. Neither did Travis. So I think both of these guys came in under conditioned. And then that crazy shit happened with the finger, and it was a very lackluster fight after that. And it went to, dude, this gets even nuts, even more crazy. And then it went to the decision, and when they were getting ready to and during the fight, of course, Fabricio did a lot of weird shit to try to get the fight to the ground. But anyway, like you've seen him do in other fights. So anyway, when the judges were rendering their decision, and the referee gets the fighters' hands and gets them ready for their decision, Edmund, who is Travis's coach and also Ronda Rousey's coach, fucking just goes over to Fabricio. Fabricio, by the way, was doing a gesture because people were booing, and Fabricio was doing a gesture to the audience where he was doing like a crybaby. He got his hands up and he was doing like the crybaby gesture. Wah. And freaking Edmund just got pissed and went over, and he goes, who won that shit? And I don't know what else he said, but I know he said something like, who won that shit? And he was screaming at Fabricio. And what did Fabricio do? He fucking put up his hands and kicked him. Fabricio Werdum versus Edmund Tarverdian. He kicked him, and the referee fucking turned around and he pushed and started telling Edmund to get the F out of the octagon. Just get out of there. He kicked him out. So the other trainer came in. Fabricio was ready to fight these mugs. And the other trainer, he just put up his hands like, no, no. Hey, calm down, something like that. And then Travis came down. He came over and then put up his dukes, and Fabricio had his dukes up, and they were ready to fight again after the fight. Oh, it was awesome. That's why I watch this sport, for crazy ass shit like that. and then all hell started breaking loose. Fabricio's coach started pushing him and backing him off, and Fabricio got pissed. He got mad. He got pissed, and order was restored. And then the decision was read, and Fabricio won. Fabricio won a unanimous decision. And Travis bolted out of there. And then Travis started doing a post-fight speech, and it failed miserably. People were booing him like crazy, and he wanted to dedicate the fight to somebody who's dying or dead. Oh my, that's the worst time. People were booing you, and they started booing him even more. That's crazy, man. Getting crazy. You can't make this up, dudes. Not even Curb Your Enthusiasm. This fucking crazy shit. Or Seinfeld is super crazy shit. Everyone was just like, what the F is going on here? And then Stipe versus Overeem. Overeem comes out to the Pride music. Hell yeah, dudes. Hell yeah. Everybody knows. He's basically had all the belts you can get other than the UFC belt. Even belts that nobody in MMA is trying to fucking get, like the K1 belt, you know, for pure strikers. He's got it, MFers. Okay? Oh, and also, by the way, he also has a fucking tournament, jiu-jitsu tournament win, a championship. It's like he's no fucking joke. Everybody knows this. He's got over 55 MMA fights, period. Countless kickboxing fights, period. And jiu-jitsu tournaments. He's been in MMA for a fucking long ass time. Others have already retired. Others have already had their careers. And he's still fighting, dudes. Come on. Come on, kids. And he's an exciting fighter, too. But honestly, sometimes he's a complete world beater, like killer. Nobody can touch him. And then the other times he's very timid. When he fought Brock Lesnar, watch the fight. Dude, I love that fight. When Brock Lesnar watch the Ream, his documentary. When Brock Lesnar was coming into the octagon, Overeem fucking stood right there, close to the octagon fence, and started staring at him. Just fucking staring at him. And then you see Brock look over like really mad, and he gets himself hyped for the fight. Overeem was just there. The experience was there. You see it in Overeem's eyes. So anyway, everybody knows the fight starts and Overeem just goes for the kill. It wasn't even close. Just goes for the kill. So, and then in other fights, he's very timid. When this fight started, Stipe versus Overeem, he was very timid. Maybe because he wanted to reserve his energy because it goes 5 rounds. I don't know, but everybody knows how powerful and dangerous he is with the knees and the kicks and the punches, especially the knees. Ask Todd Duffy about the knees. And I remember staying up 3 a.m. to watch Overeem fight and dream. Hell yeah, I remember. In Japan, watching, staying up. So anyway, the fight starts. Overeem is very timid. Stipe is going for it. Stipe lands. Overeem fucking runs away. Literally runs away. Fucking runs away, and gets in the, kind of turtles up, staying still right there, just staying still, and then Stipe unloads. Overeem gets hurt, and then while Stipe is throwing, Overeem fucking does a counter and it lands, and then Stipe is hurt, and at one point Overeem's dropped Stipe flat on his ass and then went for a guillotine, and Stipe got out and started unloading some more, and then Overeem with a fucking knee definitely hurt Stipe, and then a kick hurt Stipe, punch hurt Stipe. Stipe was 100% hurt. And Stipe caught him though. Stipe caught him. Overeem fell. Stipe just got on top and started doing the ground and pound. Overeem was trying to cover up, but the punches went through, and Overeem got KO'd, flatlined for real. And then now I knew something crazy was gonna happen in this fight because the whole fucking event was just pretty crazy. Oh, I do want to say this. I have to say this. If you guys don't know how crazy this event is, before the event even started, before the weigh-ins or after the weigh-ins ended for UFC 203, you guys probably have seen the videos by now. If you haven't, people got stuck in the elevator. A ton of people got... It wasn't just like one group of people. There were several groups of people that got stuck in the fucking elevators for the hotels. And then you see Uriah Faber making videos about it. Hey, we're fucking stuck in the elevator. And literally you see a bunch of MMA guys, MMA fighters and trainers stuck in the elevator, literally trying to pry open the doors. I think you see Fabricio Werdum and one of his trainers try to literally pry open the doors because everybody's stuck. And this gets even fucking crazier, guys. Not making this up. CB Dollaway, you guys know him. CB Dollaway was supposed to fight in this fight, but what happened? He got stuck in an elevator, and the elevator, I don't know what ended up happening, but bottom line is this: CB Dollaway got injured while he was on the elevator. He hurt his back, and the fight was scrapped. Not making it up, guys. Can't make it up. CB Dollaway was in the elevator and he hurt his back because the fucking elevator malfunctioned and his fight was scrapped. What? Literally before the fucking UFC 203 event started, it was crazy. That's what I'm talking about. So I knew this fucking main event was gonna be nuts, and then when the fight started, they were fucking nuts. Fucking crazy. The first fucking 3 fights, one of them submission, and the other 2 TKO punches. So yeah, it was nuts. And then after Overeem, after the fight, Stipe was fucking hyped as hell. He just got the KO win, definite undisputed champ of the world, undisputed for sure. And then Cigano, he was sitting cage-side watching the fight. Oh shit. Junior Dos Santos, for those who don't know who Cigano is. And then Overeem does his post-fight interview, which I didn't think they were going to do, because, guys, a lot of times when a fighter gets knocked out, they just go to the back immediately. They don't do interviews. Are you kidding me? But he stayed. He stayed and he did an interview, and this is where it gets crazier. He told Joe Hogan that he thought Stipe tapped while he had him in the guillotine, and the referee didn't see it. So right then and there, they did a replay, and they showed the fight on the big screen from the very beginning, when Overeem threw the hand and Stipe fell. And then you see him lock up the guillotine. And like I said in the other video for the fight, there was a hint of a tap, kind of like an air tap, like a hint. Maybe just 1, 2, real quick. It wasn't, I don't know, not even in a jiu-jitsu tournament would somebody stop the fight for that hint. That's what I think. But at most, it was like a hint of a tap. But I saw the replay 2 times. Maybe if I see it again, and in slow motion, when I actually see the fight again, maybe I could see the other hand or both hands, see what he's talking about, what he's referring to. But when the replays that I saw, I didn't see anything like that. But they showed the replay 2 times. Okay, people were booing. So once the first replay showed that he didn't tap, or nobody saw the tap, they fucking started booing like crazy. Whoa. But Overeem was very classy in defeat, very classy. But like I said, the only belt he does not have, pretty much, the UFC one. I don't know when he's going to get another shot. Man, this was the shot, dude. Watch the Reem. Honestly, you guys see the content the UFC makes to promote their events, their fighters. You guys already know it. The Reem documentary is by far head and shoulders above what the fuck the UFC is making. Period. It's up there with like the Pride promos. I think the Pride promos were like some of the best in the history of the sport. You actually got it involved in the fighter's story. The UFC is a piece of... The UFC promotes their fights like a piece of shit. They're still using the same shitty ass music that they fucking got when they first bought the UFC. They're still using it for their intro for their pay-per-views. And then fighters have to clear the songs that they want to use with dumbass Dana White, who doesn't know shit. Okay, he doesn't know shit. He really doesn't. But he's learning. Now he's got CM Punk's now in the UFC because he learned that, oh shit, wrestlers actually can bring in eyeballs even though I don't know shit about wrestling, Yep. So anyway, that's my thoughts on some of the fights. Overall, 203 is fucking nuts. This is going to go down as one of the craziest fight cards. It's very, very rare that you actually see like kind of like a brawl in MMA, let alone the UFC. But literally, Fabricio Werdum kicked Travis Brown's coach, also Ronda Rousey's coach Edmund. Okay, and then when's the last time you ever saw somebody from the WWE come in and fight, especially in the UFC? Like I mentioned, this whole event was nuts. And then the ending where Overeem said that his opponent tapped, when you see that he kind of didn't, unless I watched the replay again. It was nuts, dudes. Nuts. My recommendation is watch this fight any way you can. Watch the event any way you can again. And just relive the fucking craziness.